Greetings from the Institute of Global Professional IGP. Greetings from the Institute of Global Professional IGP. Thank you all for joining and listening to us today. Honorable Knowledge Seeker, today I am your host for the evening. My name is Madhum Dash. I am from Bangladesh. Dear Knowledge Seeker, I am proud to be associated with IGP. Professional and Training Institute. In last years, we already served 35 million plus knowledge seeker from 100 plus country. IGP is international recognized plus profession and 4,500 plus organization. In Institute of Global Professional is an education institute that provides social work globally recognized and reportable. We serve student community resource providing holistic social work and education. We believe that it's not effective is one skill just by acquiring formal education. So we provide effective training and consultation to generate holder and also for learner the respective campus location and distance learning platform. We are an occupational and dependable institute. IGP is one of the famous online institutes from all over the world. Our vision is education is not a business product, it's a part of our human rights. Based on our vision, we are trying to reach all corners of the world for free webinar, seminar, courses, award, quiz competition, mentoring, and counseling, etc. On the other side, we are also trying to give services for free, like Trade On Portfolio website, Resume Builder, cover letter, motivation letter, enrollment from forgetting their knowledge which can update all day. Kids learning game websites, free course, conversation to meet their expectation and review and become highly skilled people. We implement some program professional to develop all kind of youth and to promote the education of their abilities and personality. Speaking knowledge is crucial for the history of global professional. We believe methodologies level light and fiction. So it genuine concept for the learner represent more diversity, growth, and diversity. IGP member are committed to offer individual who seek information can improve their skill level and value. Before we move to the next, don't forget to share, tag, and mention your friend in the comment box. So support is very valuable for us. Thank you. Before we move to the next, let me remind, don't forget to share, tag, and mention your friend in the comment box. So support is very valuable for us. Thank you. Moving to our next video, continuous support. We already completed 2088 webinar successfully. Moving to the next video, continuous support. We already completed 2088 webinar successfully. They are IGP speaker, participant, and well-wisher. At this moment, this is a very important message for you all. We change and design our website www.eduigp.com. On this website, we have surprise for everyone. Hope you will be benefited. We already launched a new website where you can find lots of new features. Without an account logged in, you can enjoy our service. So, feature with mismatch data, you cannot do anything here. From now on, if you participate in live quiz competition on our website, we replace you have to join directly on our website. Now you can check all of our previous webinars with verified certificate. Now it's easier and time oriented because after the session we will not provide you any code for certification. You have to take part in first unit, but you can take part in an exam unlimited till you pass. If you're an IGP speaker, download all your previous certificate. If you're an online certificate participation, if you're selected for a lifetime membership, then you can download a certificate of lifetime membership easily. Besides this, we participate in an award function which organized combines about with the IGP. You can download that also. You can download 18 types of certificate from our website within a minute. Certificate of Global Professional Membership, Certificate of Global Influence in the Pandemic, Certificate of Active Knowledge Seeker, Certificate of Social Activities in the Pandemic, Certificate of Achievement IGP Knowledge Seeking in 2020, Teaching English as a foreign language and assessment, Certificate of Participation in Webinar Series, Digital Classroom Engagement Tools, Certificate of Participation in Webinar Series for the new trend in education, Certificate of Participation in Webinar Series 5, Upskill Leadership, Leadership and Management Skills, Certificate of Participation in Webinar Series 6, Trend with Comprehension Approach, Certificate of Participation in Webinar Series 8, Art in Teaching a Special Program in Art, Certificate of Participation in Webinar Series 9, 21st Century Print Teaching Corporate and download within a minute. From now on, you can participate in 1,000 plus international level quiz with verified certificate. Teaching application tools for teacher. You can join IGP alumni. You can check out our previous but lack of technical problem will late sending you on time. This is a great opportunity to collect your previous condition. We solved all issue from our website. Now you can enroll, reset password, everything. You can check out the process. It's a cordial request to check out button and pages on our website. She like and see benefited. Thank you, but note that without an account of lawyers. At present, we have invested around 2008 plan to review sir. Today our speaker Professor Dr. Ashok Kumar Gupta. He is from to speak such a little bit about him. Innovator University, Chief Managing Director, Research Foundation of India. Now, very important moment for me to invite our speaker to IGP invitation. Now, very important moment for me to invite our speaker to IGP with his presentation. Hello, sir. Good evening.
Good evening. Am I audible?
Sir, yes, sir, you are audible. Sir, the stage is you. You can start your presentation now.
Okay, thank you. Hello everyone. This is Professor Dr. Ashok Kumar Gupta. Today we are going to discuss about plan, do, review steps in research. These are very crucial steps as far as research is concerned. Plan do review steps. Let us take a look at what we are going to cover in this session. We'll cover the following. What is plan do review, or in short it is PDR? Why it matters? The three parts of plan do review approaches we'll discuss one by one, and how it supports the process. What is plan do review approach? It is about getting actionable answers to four simple questions like where are we now? What is the current situation? Where do we want to go? How will we get there to this future desired outcome? And how will we know that we are arrived and achieved the desired outcome? The planned review approach is used before every planned interaction and after every interaction, even once that one plan. PDR is a framework for having more effective and efficient client engagements. It supports our prime directive by helping to ensure more efficient use of our limited and valuable resources, while also keeping a focus on creating the maximum value possible. The development of approaches that explicitly focus on building and supporting executive function skill has grown to elevate the important role for helping adults become successful workers and parents. Has been imparted several initiatives aimed at identifying ways in which employment and related human service programs can use executive function and self regulation principles and concepts to improve outcomes for parents. Redesigning employment and related human service program using an executive function lens requires approaching service delivery in a new way. Often the most difficult change is shifting from a compliance oriented approach where program participants are told what they must do to a participant driven approach where services are oriented towards helping participants identify and achieve goals that are meaningful to them. The shift away from compliance requires staff to act as coaches or facilitators rather than as compliance officer. And what is the need of PDR? Many stress factors like living without enough resources to make ends meet can compromise these skills, and growing up in highly stressful environments can impact their long-term development. We must design programs to build on individuals' strength and compensate for weaknesses while simultaneously providing opportunities to strengthen skills over time through practice, and more practice. So, the practice is a key word here. It is a multi step goal. PDR process is a multi step goal achievement framework that, if practiced regularly and with devotion, will make setting and achieving goals easier and more effective. If practiced through, it can also help to build key executive function skills necessary for success. They are skills we use and need for future oriented endeavors as well as everyday tasks that rely on planning, self control, and monitoring skills. Plan, do, review. Process is designed to facilitate the development of supportive relationships and reduce stress. Now, what are the different steps? As the name suggests, plan, do, review happens in same order after setting the goal, something we want to accomplish and is within our reach. The first step is plan. Create a roadmap and action plan for how to achieve the goal and identify obstacles and solutions. Do step is put the plan into action. And the third one is the reviews. Look back and assess progress. Make a new plan for moving forward or set a new goal if the current one no longer feels like the right one. The plan to review approach to goal achievement focuses on the importance of facilitating a process that helps participants look to the future to identify something they want to accomplish that is meaningful to them, something that will motivate them to make use of the resources your program has to offer and helps them to create a path forward that maximizes their chances of success. Now we'll discuss about research because the plan to review steps are used in research. Research means re plus search. Re means once more, afresh, anew, or back with return to a previous state. And search means look thorough or go over thoroughly to look something or examine to find anything concealed, kept out of sight, or hidden from view. Research is an organized and systematic way of finding answers to questions. Now, the keywords are organized, systematic, finding answers, and questions. So, we'll discuss these critical words. The organized in research in the way that there is a structure or method in going about doing research. It is a planned procedure, not a spontaneous one. It is focused and limited to a specific scope. The another one is systematic. Research is systematic because there is a definite set of procedures and steps which you will follow. There are certain things in the research process which are always done in order to get the most accurate result. Now, finding answers through research is the end of all research. Whether it is the answer to a hypothesis or even a simple question, research is successful when we find answers. Sometimes the answer is no, but it is still an answer. That questions are central to research. If there is no question, then the answer is of no use. Research is focused on relevant, useful, and important questions. Without a question, research has no focus, drive, or purpose. It is said that research is an academic activity. Thirst for knowledge is the mother of all knowledge, and the method which man employs for obtaining the knowledge of whatever the unknown can be termed as research. Research is an academic activity, and as such, the term should be used in a technical sense. Research is a systematic and refined technique of thinking, employing specialized tools, instruments, and procedures in order to obtain a more adequate solution to a problem than would be possible. Research is also defined as systematic, controlled, empirical inquiry, subject topic, problem solving, and method. The key concept of words in the definition can explain the very nature and characteristics of research. We'll discuss one by one. Systematic points to the need to examine topics on a step by step procedure rather than to plunge haphazardly into sources of data, following the generally accepted principles and practices of research. Controlled the degree to which the observation are controlled and alternative explanations of the outcome are ruled out. Empirical means point to the need to gather factual data and to test subjective reality and have the findings open to further scrutiny and testing. Inquiry means the why of the research, focused on the need to investigate and search for truth and knowledge, which separates research from everyday ways of learning. Subject or topic: the what of research, which includes the scope covering the phenomena of its problem with some limits of the investigation. Problem solving: the essence of research in finding out the answer to problem raised, more specifically addressing the objectives formulated. Method: the how of research, which explains the means to an end or arriving at data, specifying the designs, identifying samples, respondents of the study, preparing the tool instruments for data gathering, procedures, and statistical statement of the gathered data. What is the purpose of research? The principal goal of research is the preservation and improvement of the quality of human life. All kinds of research are directed towards this end. The purpose of research is to serve men. The goal of research is the good life. The research outcome is it reduces the gap between findings and classroom practice, creates a problem solving mindset that help teachers when they consider other classroom dilemmas, improves teachers instructional decision making process, increases the professional status of teachers, help empower teachers in their own profession at classroom, institutional, district, regional, and national level, and officers the overriding and ultimate advantage of providing the potential for improving the educational process for students. How we identify and formulation of the research problem. Research forms a cycle. It starts with a problem and ends with a solution to the problem. Plan do review process helps in identification and formulation of the research problem. The problem statement is therefore the axis which the whole research revolves around because it explains in short the aim of the research. What is the importance? Quite frequently these days people talk of research both in academic institutions and outside. Several research studies are undertaken and accomplished year after year, but in most cases, very little attention is paid to an important dimensions relating to research, namely that of research methodology. What is the goal of a research? The ultimate aims of research are to generate measurable and testable data, gradually adding to the accumulation of human knowledge. The goal of a research is not to inform the reader what others have to say about a topic, but to draw on what others have to say about a topic and engage the sources in order to thoughtfully offer a unique perspective on the issue at hand. The main objective of research is to explore the unknown and unlock new possibilities. Sometimes the goal of research is to describe or define a particular phenomenon. Quality research, it may be noted in the context of planning and development that the significance of research lies in its quality and not in quantity. The need, therefore, is for those concerned with research to pay due attention to designing and adhering to the appropriate methodology throughout the improving the quality of research. The methodology may differ from problem to problem, yet the basic approach towards research remains the same. Now we'll discuss about plan, do, review. Why does plan, do, review matter? Our task is to achieve the desired outcomes by delivering the freedom to innovate. We cooperate the most value we can with them without compromising our own business model, where you have to strike a balance between the required plan and available resources. It is hard to do all this effectively or efficiently without a plan or a means to look back at what happened and learn from those experiences. Executive function skills are essential for success throughout our lives. They are fundamental skills that help us focus, make decisions, set goals, control impulses, make and execute plans, and revise and adjust plans and goals where necessary. While there is a long history and many resources available for building executive function skills, there has been little attention paid to supporting or building executive function skills. These skills are also referred to as core capabilities or executive skills. Plan to review helps in goal achievement. The relationship between executive skills, the plan to review component for goal achievement. Plan means planning, prioritization, organization, time management, working memory. Do is task initiation, response inhibition, time management, sustained attention, working memory, flexibility, organization, persistence, stress tolerance, emotional control, cognitive flexibility, and review, metacognition, working memory, and flexibility. Now, how goals are set with the help of plan to review? Setting goals involves evaluating current and past experiences to make plans for the future. We use working memory to remember past experiences and metacognition. It often referred to as thinking about thinking, particularly to improve learning. Metacognitive skills include planning, mental scripting, positive self talk, self questioning, self monitoring, and a range of other learning and study strategies to evaluate those experiences. That is what helps us to come up with goals that are meaningful. We avoid things that we don't like and do more of what motivates us to move forward. So this is the about goal setting. Now we'll discuss about plan. The plan part of plan do review is where we clarify and define where we are, where we need to go, how we will go there, how we will know we have arrived, and what to do if something goes wrong. Plan means we need to know who we will be engaging with, and what matters to them. We need to know these things as best we can. Where do we find out what we need to know? It is by doing some market research, by working with any information we have got from previous interactions and engagements with them, with the team, from talking with others who have interacted with the team, and so on. We can't always know everything, and things don't always go according to the plan. So we plan contingencies too. The better our plan can be, the more likely we have a smoother and quicker time putting it into action and getting to or close enough to the required destination. Time management is very important in planning. Equally, we can't spend too long for planning. We have to get things done, and we can't always identify all potential problems. For those we can, maybe the chances of those happening are so low that it doesn't make sense to put time into planning around them. In the plan do review approach, planning is not only for an event or meeting, but to also make sure you are speaking in the language of the key players with whom you will be engaging. Rooting this in the language of business will help ensure the conversation is easier to keep grounded in value rather than say price. Focus your planning to cover the setup and initiation of conversations that co-create values. Include planning for tensions involving lowest price and shift those conversations away from price discussions to conversations concerned with creating much higher amount of value, such as getting a project to market and designing risk out of the supply chain. These conversations help the team move forward in the process. Planning is also about applying the mindset of the prime directive as part of a daily job. This mindset supports what microchip values in the value co-creation process, using available microchip resources as efficiently and effectively as possible. Whenever possible, planning should be done as a team. Planning should always include information gained from reviewing previous meetings, conversations, research, and so on. So, we can say that our planning and priorities skills are what help us to break goals down into the small steps. We use our organization skills to gather the resources we need to complete a task and to keep them in a place where we can find them. We use time management skills to help us estimate how long a task will take and to decide when we will do it. We draw on working memory to identify what else we need to do and to remember the steps so we can prioritize them. One of the most important things we can do when working with participants is to help them break big goals down into small steps that allow them to experience success from very beginning of the plan do review process. The next step is do. Now we should move from planning to doing. There are some examples like pilots, especially commercial and military pilots, put a lot of focus on planning before they go flying to make sure they fly safely, avoid problems, and if a problem does occur, they have already thought about it. The other cases, surgeons are the same. Having a plan helps all involved know what is supposed to happen and what to do if things don't go according to plan. So this is prior thinking. Good practice is to have somebody else take a look at your plan before you go and do it. Somebody who understands and is competent in what you are about to do. They will look at your plan, question you about it, and see if there are some unforeseen risks or potential gaps that you have not addressed. They may suggest you address these before you have your conversation with the team, or they may not find anything significant that remains unaddressed, or they may indicate that your plan has too many risks or other significant aspects not covered and suggest you don't go ahead until these are addressed. This best practice is used on a formal basis in many hospitals and aviation organizations and with great outcomes. The do part of plan do review is executing the plan by following it as much as possible and adjusting when and as needed to support the prime directive to help clients achieve their desired business outcomes and co-create value with them without compromising our business model. Sales and apps traditionally tended to be overly focused on the doing stage with less focus on the planning or reviewing stage. This tendency often creates duplicate work to be done for multiple teams in the same market or industry and results in team engagements that could have been more efficient or effective had more planning been done prior to the doing. When doing, speak like a business person with the prime directive in your heart and the tools in your head and hands. By executing in support of the prime directive, You help teams achieve their desired business outcomes, focusing on having a two-way conversation about what matters to the team or prospect, as well as what matters to co-create value with the team without compromising the business model. When doing, speak like a business person with the prime directive in your heart and the tools in your head and hands. By executing in support of the prime directive, you help teams achieve their desired business outcomes, focusing on having a two-way conversation about what matters to the team or prospect, as well as what matters to co-create value with the team without compromising the business model. Executing a plan draws on many executive skills, most of which involve practicing self control to direct our behavior in a purposeful way. Task initiation allows us to get started on a task even if it is unpleasant. Time management allows us to wisely use the time we have available. Response inhibition allows us to avoid distractions and stay focused on the task at hand. Sustained attention helps us to stick with a task until it is completed. The next, in do itself, goal directed persistence help us to complete each step along the way until we have reached our goal and to stick with the goal even when the going gets rough. Stress management help us to not get too overwhelmed when faced with competing demands and to proactively identify ways to reduce the stress in our lives. Emotional control help us to keep our emotions in a check. When we encounter stumbling blocks, it is cognitive flexibility that allows us to problem solve to keep us on track. Much of the responsibility for doing a plan lies with the participant, but providing reminders and support and encouragement can do a lot to help them stay focused on what they are trying to accomplish. Now, the next step is review. In plan to review process. The review part of plan to review is the process of assessing how well we did, how well we planned, and what we have learned and what new information we have gained along the way. Reflection on and evaluation of the team engagement, both positive and negative, should be done as part of review process. Review process and reviewing is a critical part of the plan to review process and should not be skipped. A team process. It is where you close the loop of plan to review. You look to see what worked well, what didn't work so well, and what you would do differently next time. The information gained and or verified should be included in the next planning activity. And whenever possible, the review process is best done with a team. How do you review a plan? One way to review your plan is to check if it meets the SMART criteria, which stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. These criteria help you to clarify your objectives, set indicators of success, and avoid vague or unrealistic goals. Why do we review plans? Plans are reviewed to keep you focused. Most people forget about their plan and the activities they said they would do. That is why scheduling time to look at your goals and reviewing your plan allows you to regularly stay on top of it all. It brings that focus back on those things you marked as priority at the beginning. When reviewing our progress towards a goal, we once again draw on working memory and metacognition skills, which help us to remember what we did or didn't do and why, and assess what did you and didn't work. When revising a goal, we also draw on cognitive flexibility, as that is the skill that allows us to abandon goals that are too hard or no longer meaningful to us and come up with new goals, or to develop a new plan if the previous one didn't produce the results we wanted. We also draw heavily on metacognition because we are digging deeper into what matters to us and using it to plan for the future. We often don't take the time to review with participants what they accomplished and to help them decide what they want their next step to be. But it is a critical step in the goal achievement process. How we can review a plan? The review part of PDR is the process of assessing how well we did, how well we planned, and what we have learned and what new information we have gained along the way. Reflection on and evaluation of the client engagement, both positive and negative, should be done as part of the review process. Practice is key to building executive function skills. The plan do review framework is designed to be used in every interaction with participants. Repetition is key to building new skills and new habits. By regularly reviewing and using the process, you are helping program participants to identify and achieve the goals. Groups provide an excellent opportunity to teach PDR to participants and to use it for the common task. Now, what is the importance of PDR process? Plan, do, review is a basic method used to ensure continual improvement in research. The basic aim is that a researcher will plan each step, do it, then review the progress and use this information to plan the next session. So it is a continuous and continual process, and uh, re, you can use recycle. Before starting the process again, you can review, plan. First we plan, then we do, then we review, then again we plan. So it is a continuous process. The plan do review process fosters the development of initiative, reflection, problem solving, responsibility, and you can see yourself as individuals who can act as decisions. So we have discussed plan, do, review. Plan means, do I know what to do? What looks familiar? Do I need to ask for more information? Do means, how am I doing? Is my strategy working? Do I need to change my strategy? Review means, how did I do? What do I need to remember for next time? The review steps gives the feedback to the plan steps for next time. The importance of plan do review process. The learning strategy developed is the plan do review process project based learning model. The implementation of this PDR strategy is expected to develop students' independence to answer the challenges of the world of work in the future. The purpose of this study is to test the validity of the steps of the PDR strategy as an effort to develop independent learning for students. Based on the results of research and discussion, it can be concluded that the stages of plan, do, review strategies are valid to be applied in learning as an effort to develop independent learning, namely, the plan consists of setting goals, determining the final project, scheduling, challenges, solving, and learning resources. Do includes working on plans, discovering new information, keeping work well. A review includes discussions, group work, student interaction, listening to others, includes presentations, questions, answers, testing, work results, receiving feedback, and includes continuously improving oneself, looking for new and better ways, seeking improvement. So that is all for the day. These are the references I have taken for this presentation. These are the references. You can further go through these references for more study. Thanks a lot. Thank you. If any question, you can ask.
Okay, thank you so much, sir, for your presentation. Now, sir, it's time for our question and answer session. This is the one more valuable part of our regular webinar. Honorable sir, please stay with us. After a short video, we will back in our session part, which is the question answer part. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar. Please ask your question in the webinar certification and online. Welcome back, sir. Welcome back to our participant. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. Dear IGP knowledge section and online quiz competition. Sir, I think after a wonderful presentation, our participant can understand the topic where participants. So once again, thank you so much, sir, for your time in LGP. We have learned a lot from you with new topic.
Namaste. Thank you.
Well, sir, hope to see you with a new topic and a new date. Thank you, sir. Take care. Honorable sir, before we move to the next, if you want to leave this studio, you can. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, time for the webinar certification process, the most attractive and powerful part of our regular webinar. After a short video, we will start our webinar certification. After webinar certification, we have an online quiz competition and quiz certification. IGP knowledge verification process, the most attractive and powerful part of our regular webinar. After a short video, we will start our webinar certification. After webinar certification, we have an online quiz competition and quiz certification. Welcome. Certification process. Visit www.edurgp.com and sign up or sign in. Without this, you cannot. Dear IGP knowledge is time for the webinar certification process. The most attractive and powerful part of our regular webinar. After a short video, we will start our webinar certification process. Visit www.edurgp.com and please make sure your presence on our website. Find a running session and get enrolled. After watching Community Part 1, move to the next video line test passing mark 80%. If pass, back to the course again to download your certificate. If you retake the quiz, download your certificate in PDF or JPG. For your attention, I'm going to share the procedure again. Visit www.edurgp.com. Please make sure your presence on our website. Find a running session and get enrolled. After watching Community Part 1, move to the next learning test passing mark 80%. If pass, back to the course again to download your certificate. If you retake the quiz, download your certificate in PDF or JPG. Dear IGP knowledge is time for the most engaging part of this webinar, which is an online quiz competition, which is a regular webinar activity. We change a few processes for online quiz competition. Note that after live, no one can participate. Now, time for the online quiz competition. To join the online quiz competition properly, please follow my instruction carefully. Now, time for the online quiz competition. To join the online quiz competition properly, please follow my instruction carefully. Visit www.edurgp.com and sign up or sign in. Without this, you cannot join live quiz competition anymore. Browse the live quiz button or give a link, find the session name and join with your logged website or user account. Click join and wait for a few minutes for others to join and join on a live quiz competition. After the quiz, we will issue certificate for top 10 as previously, which you can find on official Facebook page and group instead of Global Professional. After a short video, we will start our quiz session. With 22 people, we are going to start our quiz session right now. In this counseling phase, you review progress, make referral, and plan for next step. Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 1 is the right answer and 60% people are right here. Our second question is, which curriculum approach believes in plan, do review? Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 1 is the right answer. 80% people are right here. Our third question is, there are 5 steps in document creation: plan, write, revise, edit, review. Is it true or false? Option 2 is the right answer. 50% people are right here. Fourth question is, where in your assignment do you put your plan to review? Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 2 is the right answer. 83% people are right here. Fifth question is, step in developing the business plan, gather the review information, develop the strategic alternatives. Is it true or false? Option 1 is the right answer. 100% people are right here. Next question is, important step in the initial plan do not include. Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 2 is the right answer. 68% people are right here. Next question is, the three steps of intellectual prep are: 1. Review the lesson plan. 2. Do the student work. 3. Plan for your student. Is it true or false? Option 1 is the right answer. 90% people are right here. Next question is, what are the steps in full review that you don't do for partial review? Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 2 is the right answer. 59% people are right here. Second last question of this session is, in the plan to review process, adult do which of the following? Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 2 is the right answer. 83% people are right. Our last and final question of the session is, how many steps do we have in lesson plan? Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 1 is the right answer. 95% people are right here. Congratulations to our online quiz competition in the top 10. Congratulations again. We will 2 minutes for finalize the result. After that, we will issue our online quiz competition certificate on official Facebook page and group instead of Global Professional. Congratulations to our online quiz competition at top 10. Congratulations again. We will take a few minutes for finalizing the result. After that, we will issue our online quiz competition certificate on official Facebook page and group instead of Global Professional. Congratulations to our online quiz competition at top 10. Congratulations again. We will take a few minutes for finalizing the result. After that, we will issue our online quiz competition certificate on official Facebook page and group instead of Global Professional. At the end of our session, we can say properly feed your skill. Never stop learning, cause life never stop teaching us. Be happy, stay safe. See you again and again. We want your participation in every program. If you want to live a happy life, I go on the people of things. Albert Einstein. Before I saw hit the unlike button, again wants to thank all IGP knowledge seekers for your active participation as always. See you again in the next session. Thank you.